Stadium is absolutely essential for the survival of Grimsby Town Football Club, both as a community stadium and somewhere that the first team can continue to play. We cannot stay at Blundell Park. It's antiquated, it does not provide the facilities which a modern football club requires, and so sadly, because I have many happy memories of Blundell Park and some thriving especially Tuesday evening games, some glorious cup games, so it'll be sadness to leave the club, but it is inevitable. If I can get a message out, never enough, please, if you haven't completed the survey, please do so. The survey to date is very encouraging, with something over 86% supporting the relocation to Peaks Parkway and over 90% saying that the council should assist in the relocation. So very positive to date, but it's never enough, and we must continue to get those results, get those survey forms returned either online or to the club, so that we can make sure that the club's views are taken into account and the public's views are taken into account in the local plan consultation. There'll always be people who will not want a new stadium near their home. What I say to them is I understand their views, and the point of consultation is to listen to those views and to see if the views can be taken into account when we look at the final plan to be submitted in connection with our planning application as to how the site should be set out. So that's what today is about. Today is about consultation and listening to people and taking into account their views. So yes, I understand concerns and I understand the nature of those concerns, but at the end of the day, we will take into account what the objectors, if you like to call them that, have to say, and if possible, we'll take into account their views. There will be some people, sadly, who, whatever we do, will say, no, we don't want it at Peaks Parkway. And at the end of the day, there is nothing we can do if they are so determined to change their mind. We've said to them that we will listen to their concerns, for example the allotment holders, and we've again reassured the allotment holders that they have statutory protection under the Allotments Act, and that if the allotments are to be moved, then the consent of the Secretary of State is required. So far as the cemetery and crematorium are concerned, what we've said is that there are plenty of other examples of football club coexisting side by side with crematoria and cemeteries. So this would not be an unusual situation. Even York City, which is a new stadium planned on the outskirts of York, is immediately adjacent to a cemetery. So yes, we understand the concerns, but at the end of the day, there are plenty of other examples where cemeteries and football clubs can live together in coexistence. As I said earlier, Dale, first and foremost, sadness, because I've been coming here since 1958, and I have very many happy memories of some great football matches here. But you can't live on sentimentality, and there is no business case for continuing at Blundell Park. For the club to become viable, then we have to move. The message that I started with, the message to supporters is, please get behind us, please get the surveys filled in, please get behind the club, and let's do this together.